Hi everybody, it's Marianne at Sew Right. Today I'm going to talk about the cover stitch. So again, I'll be back at the Accolade. And I even spoke about using decorative threads in your chain looper. You can use these in your overlock loopers also, but here I have them, just a small display of some of the threads that I love to use. These here are called the Razzle Dazzles. These are the YLIs, and they're just so good to use. You're going to use these in your loopers. You won't be putting these in your needles. But what you're going to, in your needle, you're going to put a thread that complements it, that works with it. So I'm just going to put this aside. Right now, I have the gold YLI candlelight thread here. And I did explain previously on other videos that I don't necessarily put my spool on here because sometimes the thread falls underneath. So I take my cone holder off. And the reason I take my cone holder off is because the threads, as they come up from the bottom, can get caught in there. So I don't leave my cone holder on the spot. I just put my spool next to it. And I threaded my chain looper just like I did previously on the other video. But now, because I'm going to do cover stitch, I have 2 needles versus the 1. Again, refer to your reference chart for your threading. And I'm using needle 1 and 3. Which means that I'm going to get a wide cover stitch versus a narrow. And I'm going to put my thread for my left needle, put that in here. Come here, get that one, put that one straight to the back. And now I'm going to do my 3rd needle. So I have the middle needle is missing. You can use all 3 needles. But for this particular design, my decorative stitch is going to be underneath. I got to get a fresh cut. 1 second. My decorative stitch is going to be on the underside, so I don't need 3 needles. Okay. Come on. Oh, goodness. How many of you does that happen to? Put that through there. Grab that thread. Put that straight to the back. All right, here we go. I get my fabric. And again, you're working on the wrong side of the fabric because your chain and your overlock stitch is going to be showing on the right side. So I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to stitch. Okay, come on over here. I want to show you. I already had this machine set up with the cover stitch, where I have my needles in spot 2 and 3. So my chain is going to become closer together instead of further apart. So on the other machine, on the Accolade, I had needles 1 and 3. Here I have 2 and 3. And there's my stitch. Right here I'm using a YLI Designer 7 thread, and it's satiny. That was just like my bag that I showed you that chain stitch with. But I just wanted you to see what happens when we change the needle positions and use needles closer together. It's all about the look you want. So I hope you will experiment and have a good time. See you next time. Bye.